Wake.
So is that going to be like my save or something? I just want to check it out like real fast. But so you just like a quest log. Okay, but that's cool. That's cool. We still need something to open that wheel. Can I take that back? I can't. Well, I don't want to talk to the hobo. Wait. What if we...
A high-proof wheel after...
Yeah, I know, man. I just want to try something.
I don't think it's a good idea to offer him a swig. The guys are...
Okay. Hey, it was a good try at least. Can't blame me for that. Let's go. Let's see what we can find out in this place. Okay.
A quick glance at these tents is enough to make you realize how forsaken these poor people are. Confined against their will inside the camp.
Yeah, man, I guess you get it rough. I just want to see if there's... That's just her right... What? Oh shit, this shit again.
Damn it. What's going on? It's amazing. Everything's changing again.
What the fuck?
Everything. Everything is mutating. And I haven't even moved.
What?
I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Dude, neither do I. Okay, I think front gate is pretty off limit at the moment. I don't think...
It's the enormous fence around the perimeter of this barbed wire.
That's kind of sad. I want to see if I can do anything right here. That's what I'm curious. Okay. So it looks like I either go left or right, and I think I'm going to go left. Because I always go left. I don't know. Yes, it usually seem to be working out quite a bit better than if I go right, so... Let's see what I can find. Find a guy!
Inhabitant. He seems quite elderly. What's he doing here all by himself?
I guess he's just chilling out. Yo, dude.
Hello, son.
What's he doing?
Would you like to get a little closer to the fire?
Thanks, mister. This is a rather isolated part of the camp. What are you doing here?
He chills.
Well, I'm waiting. That's all. Just waiting.
Okay, let's see. You're waiting. What are you waiting for? It's only cold, so tell me. Let's see what he's waiting for.
And what is it you're waiting for exactly?
Nothing in particular. The usual. For the fire to go out. For sunrise. For it to get cold again. I'm waiting for something to change. Or for everything to stay as it is. I'm just waiting. You're too young to understand.
Let's say get through.
Starting to get cold. Where's your tent? Or your trailer?
He doesn't have one.
I had a tent once. They issued me one when I decided to enter the refugee camp after the Great Wave. The trailer was out of the question. They went to the families with the best contacts. Ah, you know how it is. Even in purgatory, some people are more equal than others.
Oh, damn it. But...
You say that you decided to enter the camp. Does that mean that people weren't forced to come here?
No, of course not. Why would they have to force us? The catastrophe hit the city hard. Those of us who had lost our homes were invited to come here. In principle, it was temporary, just until the authorities got the situation under control and started rebuilding. We used to have food, water, and a place to sleep.
But now it's more like a prison camp than a refugee center. What happened?
I don't really know. I guess something went wrong.
They started hating
The
on
new
people.
housing they promised us
Okay.
never got built. And in the end, the army seized control of the camp. The food ran out, and then the water supply. Nobody bothered to replace them. Seems like our lives didn't matter anymore.
Damn.
I see.
In time, things in here started to get very ugly. There were riots, uprisings, and the army decided to close the gates of the camp without any notice. One day they decided that no one could enter or leave here.
So I guess I mean if I'm going to get out, I
actually,
sneak my
people
way
still
out.
could.
Well, I can actually
enter,
deal with
that
that.
is. Now, this is where anyone who gets in the way in the city ends up. Or anyone they don't know what to do with.
So, this has turned into something like a concentration camp.
That's right, son. That's exactly what it is.
Damn.
You know, it's funny. I remember when my father told us about the war in Europe, about all the persecution, the deportations. Those overcrowded cattle cars.
Damn.
That all
He talks way too much.
look for us to forget.
Let's talk about something.
Let's see. Get out
So
of the
tell
camp.
me, is there any way to get out of the camp?
I'm sorry, son. The only way to get out of this camp is to know someone important who can pull strings for you. Or to become a camp mole. Those traitorous scumbags have gate passes.
So I have to become a
I'm
mole.
not surprised you want to get out of this
I'm going to
shithole.
snitch
You
on
no doubt
everyone.
got something
Like
to do.
everyone,
Someone
totally.
to find out there.
You're gonna
Well,
be
they
fine.
say things are better in the city. That there's order and that things are starting to function again.
Oh, really?
But who knows? Well, at least
Yeah,
they have Reverend Blake and the consolation of Suicide Park.
Yeah, cool. What do you say, dude? What's up? Let's see. Let's take Suicide Park.
Suicide Park? What's that?
Nah, just a song that drifts into the refugee camp from the other side of the fence now and then. And the first dark stars come out to hang from the sky. We could sit and count them together, you and I, when the sun departs from Suicide Park. I'm sure you still have some hopes, some dreams. I'm afraid you're just too young to understand it.
Let's take.
And what
Great
was the
Wave.
extent of the Great Wave's impact? How are things beyond the city?
Truth is, I couldn't tell you. In the first days, the chaos was so overwhelming that no one worried about anything beyond their own backyard. We
Because their
victims
egos?
were disoriented,
Okay.
cut off from the world. Then I came into the camp and news from far-off places doesn't reach this prison. I'm afraid you'd have to leave here to get the answer to that question.
That's cool. Let's
Who's
see that
Reverend
one.
Blake?
He's a preacher who sometimes comes from the city to bring us a little comfort. Now, some people make jokes about him, but many of us believe that he's a prophet. You should hear him speak sometime. His words etch themselves deeply into your soul. That's why he has so many followers inside and outside the
I
camp.
don't know. That dude sounds kind of sneaky, actually.
I should be going up.
Yeah. I don't care about. I know he's homeless anyway. Wait. Oh, I can steal shit. Fuck yeah.
Okay, here goes.
What goes?
It's impossible to budge these drums at all. I don't know what they contain, but whatever it is, it weighs a ton.
That's
Someone
fine.
placed a bunch of those rusty drums up against the wall. Ugh. They smell like liquor and industrial oil. Oh, Jesus. The cocktail of odors is nauseating.
I am.
It's
Ah.
a thick cable that runs along that building's roof, but I can't see it very well from here. It's too high.
So there's electrical cable.
Although it seems shot, no doubt this must belong to someone important. Okay,
Well, yeah,
It's
I'll try that. More drums. That's the only thing that seems to be happening right there.
this bright light leaves no doubt about where the entrance to the building is. There are some insects fluttering around it that end up getting scorched by the heat.
That's too bad for them, I guess. Well, I'm not going to lose the old fag. That's not cool. Well, let's take a look inside, see what's happened. So I need to get after it. Ah, shit, it's tavern? Take them to beer can. Free loot. Best song ever. Yo, what's up, dude?
What are you having, pal?
Nope, I'm afraid I don't have any cash on me.
That's no problem here. We don't only accept cash, we also barter. We accept anything of value. That excludes checks, naturally.
Huh, cool. It's an interesting place.
Interesting place. Are you the owner?
No, pal, don't get the wrong idea. I only work here. This belongs to the hunter, like
Oh,
every other
this is-
business enterprise here inside the camp.
kinda cool.
He's the head honcho.
I see.
I
What do
guess
you sell
selling
here?
booze.
Anything you can eat or drink. Anything that fits into a box or a bottle. For other types of goods, talk to the hunter directly. What do you need? Liquor, tobacco, food?
At the moment,
I need a lot
don't
of
need
stuff.
anything like that. But I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. I saw a bunch of barrels stacked up at the entrance to the building. Just out of curiosity, what's in them?
Nothing. Just some things that need to be stored. Take my advice, pal. Keep your nose out of the hunter's business if you want to keep it on your face.
Okay, it was just curiosity.
I guess moonshine. So let's talk to the hunter, the guy.
Mike, my friend, it's nice to see you again.
Yo, what's up?
Hi.
Guys, this is my friend Mike. He's new around here.
Damn, I'm making
we
friends
met at
so
one of
fast.
the cleanup brigade's latest parties. Isn't that right, dude? Pull up a seat and have a drink. We like to be hospitable to newcomers.
Something tells me I shouldn't accept that drink. That it's not a good idea. Not anymore.
I
No
don't
thanks.
take it.
I don't drink.
Ah, damn it.
Mike. Whatever you say. But I'm not accustomed to people turning down a drink. At least, not in my own establishment, in front of my men.
It's
So
actually
tell
the-
me, what brings you here?
Just hate to drink, dude. A friend of mine. Nah. They only told me that, but. Now
A
let's
friend
try
of mine
this
is in a
one.
bad way. I need to know if there's a drug that can help the dissolved, and how to get it.
A friend of yours, huh? Friendship is important, Mike. The camp is a very tough place. And you have to be loyal to your people. I like your gesture. Do I know this person?
Nah, of course
No.
you don't.
I don't think so.
Yes,
I
I have
see.
hypothetical shit anyway.
Well, look, dude, I've heard something about that cure, but I don't know if it's true or just a camp legend. Sometimes desperation leads to wishful thinking. You know how it is. But if that drug exists, I can think of only one place you'd be able to find it.
In the city.
There's a small medical center on the outskirts of the city. It's more like a pharmaceutical warehouse, but it's heavily guarded. I'd bet my bottom dollar that's where they keep anything that valuable. Maybe you should take a look at that building, if you can find a way out of this hellhole, that is. And I can't help you with that. You know I like you, dude. Let me give you a piece of advice.
I can totally
Stay
find a way
away
out of
from
this.
those untouchables. From the dissolved. They won't bring you anything but trouble.
Let's take what you call
Tell
a
me.
hunter.
Why do they call you the Hunter?
That's a good question, Mike. You know my real name is Hank, but no one calls me that anymore. Now
He's
I'm
a
the
hunter because he's the ADC
because I
in
can
this
find
team.
you what you want, when you want it. You know, it doesn't matter where it is, how fast it runs, or where it tries to hide. The new world gave me a new name and a new life.
A new life.
Yeah,
So hunt on
a
people?
new life. It's hard to explain, dude. But I think in a way, you and I are similar, Mike. That's why I like you. Let me explain it to you. It was the Great Wave. The Great Wave that changed and purified everything. The old world was a messy, complicated, and unjust place.
He's like the first
After
person
the
that
Great
actually
Wave,
liked this.
everything became crystal
Everybody had
clear.
been so depressed
When
about
all
the
the
world.
old laws disappeared, only one rule remained. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's that simple. And that's the universal law that puts each of us in our rightful place. Do you follow me?
You gotta do what you gotta do. Sounds like a handy way to justify anything and everything, even the indefensible. Yes, Hank.
Well, they don't have
I
laws
follow
anymore,
you
so I guess it
perfectly.
kind of makes sense.
I knew it. I knew you'd get it straight off, Mike. But don't call me Hank. I told you, that guy died in the Great Wave.
Okay, let's take as much information as we
What
can.
more
I
can you
guess.
tell me about the dissolved?
Only what the authorities say. And that's all I need to know. The disease is fatal. And they say you can catch it just by breathing next to one of those untouchables. That's why they have to get rid of them as soon as possible. Have you ever seen one of
I
those
guess
poor
everybody in that
suckers
trailer is
die,
pretty fucked
dude?
up.
No, I haven't.
Well, you're lucky, Mike. I don't recommend it. It's a horrible spectacle. It goes something like this. After weeks of drifting in and out of their trances, something happens inside their bodies. Something fails all of a sudden. The
Right.
pain makes them kick and scream like pigs in a slaughterhouse. Then their flesh begins to melt,
Damn.
and become liquid.
That's
You
such a
understand,
hardcore
Mike?
way to
That's
die.
why they gave it that name. They literally dissolve.
But that's terrible. Those poor people.
On the contrary, dude, those bastards spread the plague. It's them or us. Understand?
Well,
Anyway,
that's kinda true.
you know how it works.
Well,
The
they
cleanup
shouldn't
brigades
plague,
tend to
just
be more
die
than
out of
generous
itself.
with responsible citizens who help them with their mission of tracking down the dissolved.
We told
Can't
me
you
kid
get
them.
hold of some of that drug for me?
I don't get mixed up in things like that, dude. The army has made it very clear. Helping or hiding the dissolved will be severely punished. Not even collaborators are free from reprisals. You saw what happened to that mole. Those pigs are ruthless about this.
What are you talking about, those pigs?
That's camp slang. The soldiers, the cleanup brigades. The inhabitants of this shithole call anyone with a rifle and a uniform a pig. They can blow your head off right on the spot with impunity.
Yeah.
I should be going now.
Fine, Mike. You're welcome anytime. Remember, dude, here we can get you whatever you need. No questions asked.
But you couldn't even give me the drug, so... You can't get me everything. This is Hunters, man. I don't think they have that much information. And it actually doesn't seem like I have... Speaker!
The speaker is cranking out a dreary... Someone went just to turn it...
I guess some other loot options right here. Nah, let's check out. Da, 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 da. I think I need something to climb here, so... I think I'm going to check the way where I could turn. Go, dude. He got like such a swaggy walk. So chill about everything else dying around him and everybody being in torment. Cool.
She's a very young woman.
Yeah, let's talk to her. What?
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead.
What's up?
Excuse me? What did you call me?
You're Mr. Sleepyhead. I saw you sleeping in Colin's trailer. I'm so glad you're awake now.
Dun, dun. I was asleep. I was sick. Sleepyhead. Yeah, let's
Mr.
get a
Sleepy.
name change.
No, that's not my name. I'm Michael.
No, you're just trying to fool me. You're Mr. Sleepyhead. My name is Rose.
There's something odd about this girl's behavior. It's true that she's very young, but she talks like a little girl. Nice to meet you, Rose.
I guess she's like blank-headed like me.
So, do you know Rod and Colin too?
Of course. I go over to their house a lot. Well, when they let me out of the van, that is. Rod and his wife have been very nice to me. Sometimes they let me play with Colin. We're very good friends. Are you a friend of Rod's and Colin's too, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes.
I just hang out
I'm
with
friends
them
with them
once in a
too.
while.
I wasn't asleep. I was sick for a long time in that trailer.
No, you weren't sick. You were sleeping. Like a big brown bear, Sir Sleepyhead. Sometimes I used to watch you sleeping in Rod's house.
That is actually kind
And
of
you
creepy.
would grunt in your sleep like a bear. A great big lazy bear, Mr. Sleepyhead. But I'm glad you're awake now. I like your voice. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale. Do you want me to
Wait,
tell
is she
you a
hitting on
secret,
me?
Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yeah, tell me your
Of
secret.
course.
I have your old clothes. The ones you were wearing when Rod and his
fuck?
wife found you. I have them in the van. They were going to throw them away, but they gave them to me to wrap my baby in. He'll be cold now that winter's coming.
Your baby? You have a baby, Rose?
Yes, I have a baby, but he's not with me right now. He got lost. Have you seen him? Do you know where he is?
What the fuck?
I have another secret to tell you, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Back in the van, Rose, now.
You talk
Move
way
your
too
ass.
much.
Get in there.
Talk way
Another
too much.
secret? Just a minute. Wait!
Get in that van, Rose.
It's a very important secret, Mr. Sleepyhead. Something about you. Something about before the Great Wave. But first I have to find my baby. Have you seen him?
Come on, Rose, you heard me. You don't want to get us mad now, do you?
Of course he does.
I have to go.
I mean, why
Goodbye,
not?
Mr. Sleepyhead.
Like, that girl just acts like such a bitch.
She's obviously mentally ill. She's just a little girl in a grown-up's body.
And you, if you want to go in there with her, you got to pay like everybody else.
What? So she's a hooker?
A thick
What the
wall of
fuck?
scrap. It's a good
Yeah, dude, totally a hooker. I told you. Like, he just asked me, like, oh yeah, dude, do you want to pay to go in with her in the van?
Decrepit, but it works.
I don't know. That seemed kind of sneaky to me.
Hey, keep your hands away from that thing, pal, if you want him to stay attached to you.
Okay, I just wanted to see it up close. There's no... Those are the guys guarding... I believe it was called pimping before the Great Wave.
It's always about the pimping.
An enormous... Everything indicates... At least on this side. Cars, this place is...
It doesn't really seem to like I haven't loot and I don't have anything to pay with either, so that's kind of shit.
Those are the guys... I believe...
Let's talk to the guys. I just want to see what I have to say about it.
Hey, you guys.
You talking to us?
That
Let's see.
poor girl's not right in the head. She acts like a little girl. How can you people be so unscrupulous?
Rose is an adult. She's earning a living. Like we're all trying to in this camp.
Mind your own business, pal.
You're abusing a poor, disturbed girl.
Us? Taking advantage of Rose? Us? You want to insult us?
We're giving her room and board. She's got nothing to complain about. But she's got to work. That's the only thing we ask of her in return. That's the way things work now.
Bring us the money, then you can get in the van with her. Hey, do us a favor and spare us all that sanctimonious crap from the old world, pal. Don't waste our time.
Such a douchebag.
Is that an electric generator? I've seen very few of these around here.
Yeah, in this hellhole, you can count them on the fingers of one hand.
Nowadays, you can't buy generators like this anywhere. And with the power grid all blown to hell, you can bet that one of these is worth more than your life.
We use it to
Man.
light Rose's room. We like to protect our, investments. So don't get too close to it. These things are very fragile, and they have a bad habit of getting lost. Now, we wouldn't want that to happen, would we?
I'll totally seal it.
Let me into the van.
Of course, it's none of our business what you want to do with her. But if you go into the van, you gotta pay the price.
Got any money on you?
No, I don't have any on me.
Then come back when you do and quit bothering us. We have a very busy schedule, you know?
The girl said something about a secret involving me.
Yeah, we have to
Something
find out where
from
the
before
secret
the
is.
Great Wave. It seemed important.
So now we have to find
But
money to pay them.
What is it?
Go see a
Maybe it
hooker
was a
to
product
find out
of
the
her
secret.
madness.
I mean,
But I need to talk to her inside that
works
van
for me, man.
to get some answers. I'll come back with the money.
Now that sounds much better. I see that we're starting to speak the same language.
I don't have anything more to discuss with you.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem to have any loot right here, so I only got like the front gate and go back to the bar, as what seem to be like my only two options at the moment. I just want to check the front gate before I get back. Okay, and beer cans. Like I still don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh wait, maybe I could trade with that dude who was sitting by the bonfire. Maybe. Oh. Damn. That's actually some pretty heavy guards.
Where do you think you're going, Rat? No one leaves here without a pass, unless it's with a bullet between the eyes.
Yes, and we can take care of that for you if you don't get away from that gate.
That's cool,
Come
dude. I don't
on,
want to get shot.
Stick your neck out. We could use a little entertainment tonight.
What's the matter, Rat? Cat got your tongue?
I think it's best if I get away from the gate. I'm afraid their threats are deadly serious.
Yeah, I got a feeling too.
Sorry, guys. I'm not looking for trouble.
Let's see. Yeah, let's just
You
go
said
from
that I can
top.
only get out of the camp with a pass. Where can I get one?
Only soldiers and moles have passes for entering and leaving the camp. And you don't look like either one of those things. So get lost.
Well, sometimes we can make an exception, but only if the person who wants to leave is generous enough. And why exactly do you want to leave the refugee camp? What did you lose on the other side of the fence, Rat?
Also heard.
So, I've heard
Let's
things
take
are
the
better in
city
the
one.
city. Is that true?
Yeah, it could be. But that's none of your business. What do you care? If you're gonna
He doesn't
die
wanna
in
talk
this
shit.
dump anyway.
Ah,
Get
fuck
the
that.
idea of leaving right out of your head. There's no place for rats like you on the other side of the fence. Unless you want to take a walk in Suicide Park. Do you want to become a Dark Star rat?
Now quit bothering us.
Of course I
and
want to become a
get
Dark
lost.
Star. This sounds way cooler than Rat, at least. That's just ratting out, so I don't
Let's
think I
talk
want
about
to do it. I don't think I want to do it.
But
as
why
a
are you
rat.
calling me Rat? Who's in charge here?
Well, did you hear that? It looks like we have a new kid on the block. Let me ask you something. If you people living in this camp crawl around in garbage, build your houses out of garbage, and eat garbage, what else are we gonna call you?
We're in charge here, the ones with the rifles. That's the only rule you need to know. See all those dark stains on the wall next to the barbed wire?
Yes, I see them.
They're the guts and brains of rats like you who forgot the golden rule. We call it the Wall of Shame. We're in charge here. That's pretty easy to grasp, isn't it? But sometimes
kind of.
one of you forgets. And that gives us some more motivation to make you better students. So, how's your memory?
My memory? That's funny. In another context, that would be an amusing question, but there's nothing amusing about these animals. My memory works well enough to remember who's in charge here. Don't worry.
You catch on fast, right? That's a good thing.
You're
Now
sneaking
get out of
fast. I'm not
here.
going to find out anything. Yeah, I
This
want to
motorcycle.
It is, isn't it? It's ours. So get anywhere near it, and you'll end up against that wall.
You don't have the authority to touch it, or point at it, or even look at it.
Dare to touch it with your grubby hands, and you're a dead man. I
Damn,
guarantee
they
you.
really look for
Got
reasons
it?
to kill me, aren't
Okay,
they?
understood. I won't bother.
Get lost.
Okay, let's see. I can't really do more shit here. And I'm not gonna try to take that, and that's what?
Oh no.
Now this is starting to trip balls again.
It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is transformed.
They're just so creepy around them. Like, I don't even know where I
God,
get the
I
psychosis.
think I'm starting to lose my mind.
I'm starting to think the same thing, honestly. They seem kind of fucked up in that way.